Central Florida, the city of Orlando is the scene for the Lakers. The intimidation factor looms large. Anthony Davis is locked in and focused on winning, trying to lead his team as they get ready themselves at Amway Center. Lakers Magic, only on 2K Sports. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Anthony Davis was among the top candidates for last season's Defensive Player of the Year award. AD said he takes pride in his defense, adding, "Anytime guys feel they can score it on me, I take it personally." Kevin, it's going to take an awful lot to get your shots up over the brow. Back to you.
Sure does, DA. Thank you so much. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Wendell Carter.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Magic, Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. Carter out there with Mohamed Bamba. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Well, for those players who were discussed in trade talks, Greg, but weren't dealt at the deadline, it's got to be hard for them to ever, I guess, trust team management again, huh?
No doubt about it, but, you know, we have a saying, if you play at the highest levels, you have two families. Your first, which is your family at home, and your second. The only one you trust is your first. Second family, it's a business relationship, and you know what? You could have a third family the following week if you get traded. And so some guys block out the noise and manage their emotions well. Others don't, and they tend to struggle.
It's all in the family. Fires the 3, doesn't go for him. And it's the Lakers the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly, you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Fultz. Feeds it to Carter. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
Here's Schroeder. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Magic shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And the first one at the line is good.
A top 10 pick in the 2018 draft, Mohamed Bamba, Mo Bamba for short, is a terrific athlete and has a great work ethic too.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. Soft touch on full display.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Caldwell Pope for three. Rebounded by Isaac.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And that's where Ross has been most efficient. Raining it off the catch. Love it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's LeBron with the drive. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
And he knocks down the first one.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent. And every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Fultz. A 29-point game for him in the win against Sacramento.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
James finds Schroeder. Isaac with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Here's Fultz. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Schroeder. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. From deep three-point range, hits the three-point bomb.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Let's look at that feed.
Pass to Fultz for the three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Schroeder. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Davis for three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
This is what the big-time players in the league do. Anthony Davis just had his team get hit for a three-pointer on defense. He comes right back at him with a three of his own. Bang!
Fultz, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
So a moment now to see the story on Mohamed Bamba. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. First in steals, 8th in rebounding, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And as you said, #1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. That one drops. He ties it up. they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Orlando. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
You can see it in that game. Despite the odds going against them, once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win it.
Sometimes we've seen it happen where a team that's supposed to be the underdog gets the game into OT, and then the momentum swings their way.
Now here's Fultz after the miss from contagious Caldwell Pope. And Fultz gets it to go.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Schroeder finds James. Now here's Davis. Shoots the three. And again, no good by the Lakers. And here's the fast break, and Bamba leading the way. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, you've got to know where Bamba is at all times, especially when the break is on and he's running the floor.
Schroeder with the ball. Bamba picks him up. That one rolling around and rims out. Magic leading by 3. Here's Ross. And the jam by Ross.
You cannot give Ross room to launch. You can't let him take flight. When he's this close, he's going to hammer it home.
Schroeder looking around. Puts it up. A shot. No good. So Orlando will take it the other way.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And Drummond kicks to Caldwell Pope. Schroeder outside, takes a 3. It's good from long range. Schroeder's got 6.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player. It's Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
At the elbow, Fultz. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Boy, LeBron's vision is second to none, and his decision-making just as good. Slick pass there.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Fultz, and he makes that one. 11 points in the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
LeBron, no good. Orlando leading by 3. Throws it up high, and the dunk by Bamba.
Boom! At over 7 feet tall with bounce, Bamba, a great option for the alley-oop.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. And Drummond is right there.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dog at offensive rebound.
Now here's Ross. In Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. And Isaac throws it down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Here's Schroeder. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, love the job they've done here to protect the paint.
I like the way they've kept them shooting jump shots. No coincidence to find them in the lead.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back. I understand that. But you should send at least one guy after those.
And so it's the Lakers with it, trailing by 5.
A real struggle to shoot the ball in that first quarter.
Yeah, and it's been ugly. I mean, really ugly. They need to find a way to get a few easy baskets, try to build some confidence and some momentum.
Now, here's Isaac. Following the miss by Mohamed Bamba. Isaac kicks to Ross. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ross has got 7 points in the game.
Man, I like the three-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific hold.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. LeBron James second.
And that tells you about their ability to slash through the defense and get to the hoop effectively. I mean, because you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of a percentage.
That's accurate, but you can't do what they've done without a superb outside shot as well. I mean, that's not a problem for this group. They certainly could drain the jump shot.
The first one falls. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Fultz.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
Now here's James. He also had a big impact in that win against the Knicks. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and it's a valuable tool kit that he has because he can provide some playmaking and shot making and spacing of the floor. And he's also become more efficient as an offensive player. But he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end, his athleticism, mobility, and versatility. And offense is tertiary to his contribution.
And here is Davis. After Mohamed Bamba was able to get the triple. Schroeder, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Schroeder's got 11 points.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Fultz the pass to Carter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Here's a look at some stats for Anthony Davis. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging 22 points per, 12 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Schroeder finds Davis. And here is James. Here's Schroeder. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game. Fultz the pass to Bamba. And it's off from three-point range.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's LeBron. He has 5. Back to Drummond over Ross. Again, the Lakers.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
Now here's Ross. He has 7. At the elbow, Fultz. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, and they're unable to get the tying basket there.
their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Pass to Ross. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getters, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. Well, that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time score.
And the first one drops.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
And both free throws good for Ross. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to win.
Lakers trail by 5. Here's Caldwell Pope. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
Weight room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Orlando.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Porter's checked in for Orlando. Gary Harris comes in for Ross. Orlando's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Here's Anthony. Here's Carter. Great D that time from LeBron.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Anthony. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Porter with it. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Sacramento. Can they get it? A three-pointer is right on target. And the Magic lead by 1. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And don't go away. We'll be right back. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Orlando leading. So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Drummond in at the center. Now here's Carter Williams. There's the pass to Isaac. That three off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And they double up James. Takes the three. And it's Schroeder missing. Orlando's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And that one's good by Porter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's James. Pass to Drummond. Kicks to LeBron. 6 to shoot. Tries it from the top of the key. Davis has the open look. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 6 assists here tonight. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Now here's Porter. He has 5. Carter Williams with the bucket.
And hey, we know the three-point shot is a work in progress for Carter Williams, but when he's dropping it in from there, you got to get on it.
Isaac against James. Takes it out to Schroeder. They grab their own miss. They shoot again. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr. Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot. And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Los Angeles calls timeout. So many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And Carter Williams slams it in.
And when you allow Carter Williams to get that close to the basket, he's going to throw it down. I mean, just a ridiculous athlete.
Here's Horton Tucker. Will it go? Over Porter. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Lakers have shot 6 of 7 at the line. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists in the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Schroeder. 16 points for him. Matthews passes to Davis. The kick out to Matthews. A three-pointer off the mark. Magic leading by 6. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Gasol with the steal. Here's Horton Tucker. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York. Davis, the pass to Horton Tucker. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome, and outshoot excels at getting up and denying shots.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Horton Tucker. Here's Schroeder. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look and gets him the ball.
Carter Williams against Matthews. Porter in the corner. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Passes it to Davis. To the paint. Here's Schroeder. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Schroeder's got 4 points in the quarter.
Really good court awareness that time from Anthony Davis, seeing the floor and making the right decision.
Matthews against Carter Williams. Pass to Carter. Fade away. That one's good. Just his third make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Timeout called the Lakers. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Magic making a switch here. Bacon's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Caruso's checked in.
Boy, Davis, a game-wrecking presence around the basket. Excellent agility for a big guy.
And, Clark, you just figured it was a matter of time before Davis started working away from the basket. Last season, attempting the most threes of his career.
Yeah, I agree with you. That evolution of his game was something that we all could kind of forecast. He still gets it done inside when he needs to, but he's had some injuries, and he understands being smart and efficient is just as important as being physical and tough, and he just picks and chooses his spots. And I think his perimeter shot is really good now, and I just think it's going to continue to get better with time.
Down low, Gasol, and finished off by Gasol.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Now here's Carter Williams. 7 points in the game. And that one's good by Porter.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Here's Caruso. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. From deep, Horton Tucker, that's good. Horton Tucker's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, really excellent passer for his position. Davis, more than capable of dropping dimes.
Outside, Porter. Isaac up top. No good off the back of the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Horton Tucker. Porter with the block.
And the defensive chops Porter brings to this squad, invaluable. You see the effects of it right there.
Now here's Carter Williams inside. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Here's Horton Tucker. And the pass to Gasol. And here's Matthews from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Matthews has got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
For the Magic, Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. James Ennis comes in for Dwayne Bacon. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Carter Williams. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the... Oh,
man. You know, guys, it's really all about focus while under pressure. And right there, Bamba shows why that's a valuable trait to have.
Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
Yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Here's Ross. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Great appreciation for Ross. Never afraid of going into the contact on the way up. Well done.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Ross.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
And Gasol gets it to go.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
Orlando's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time.
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
You know, that's one that'll stay with us for a while. I mean, Davis, one of those guys that can really electrify a crowd, no matter what building he's in.
Outside Porter. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. They trail by 1. He gets that one. Davis has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, AD's showing you how strong and willing to work he is, because that was a difficult bucket there.
Here's Bamba. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Marc Gasol. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Lakers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Gasol. And Morris subbed in for Davis. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now Harrell. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Kuzma outside. Back to Harrell. And Matthews kicks to Kuzma. His 3-pointers off the mark.
But they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Over to the left wing. He was all alone on that one. Ennis has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Kuzma inside. Over Ennis. Kuzma can't get it to go. Orlando leading by 4. Here's Ross. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Wesley Matthews picks one up. The Magic haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've increased their percentage quite a bit since last season, guys.
Gary Harris, he's checked in for Ennis. So he gets them both. 1:44 left to play here in the half. Here's Caruso. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Another miss by Kuzma.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And it's important that Porter stays aggressive. But when he does this, it helps force the D's hand.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good. Porter.
And every year, Porter seems to get better. His three-point shot continues to evolve, and he's embraced taking on more responsibility.
And Porter drops them both. Lakers trail by 8. Kuzma outside. Matthews scanning the floor. Los Angeles with another miss.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again. You will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
They get it again, and the dunk by Bamba.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
Kuzma outside. To halt the run, and Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Out to the wing. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
It's Harold, top of the key. Pass to Caruso. But they'll get another chance. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
And so it's Orlando in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Mohamed Bamba led the way in the first half. He had 18 points, 4 block shots, and 6 rebounds. The Magic with a collection of promising young players. In 3 years' time, guys, who do you think will be the best of the bunch?
Ooh, that's tough, Ernie. Let me see. But my gut says Jonathan Isaac. His length and athleticism is hard to match.
I don't think that player's on the team yet. I believe the Magic will make a big move and shake things up.
That's an interesting take, Shaq. And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. Bamba is out there with Gary Harris. And it's Carter in at the 5, down low. Fultz is out there for Orlando.
Well, you know, game games like this demonstrate the bright future Bamba has. You know he's got to be feeling good about how things are going right now.
Schroeder against Fultz.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Schroeder. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Morris, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Ross kicks to Bamba. Connects from three-point range. Bamba's got 25 points.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Schroeder passes to Drummond. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half. Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And the Magic making a change here. Isaac's checked in.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Wendell Carter. He's been dominant over the last month. Putting up about 14 points a night, 16 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
The first free throw is good.
And, you know, right now, for me, it's all about confidence as it relates to Isaac. I mean, this guy has the tools to be special. I think he just needs to be more consistent.
And both free throws good for Isaac. And here's Schroeder. He's got 20. 2 minutes into the second half of play now.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
On offense, here are the Magic. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Caldwell Pope against Ross. Schroeder comes with the double team. Here's the three. He is called in by Los Angeles. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder. The Magic again can hit. Lakers trail by 18. Passes it to Drummond. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
At last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Free throw good, Drummond. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And so he hits both.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
And Ross with the slam.
Putting on a show. Ross can elevate with the best of them.
Lakers trail by 18. James outside. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's Davis. Oh!
Oh, man. Well, I tell you what, it's rare that you see a big man with offensive skills like Davis has. He is a talented, rare player.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Caldwell Pope for three. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Caldwell Pope's got his third basket of the night. Fultz looking around, and Carter has it in the corner. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
And getting out in transition's been a big part of this run that they're on.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Bacon, he's checked in for the Magic. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Magic. Right now they've compiled the 6th best record in the conference.
And I think for the Magic, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the years gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
Abundantly clear. I mean, they can compete with any team in the league, and I think they still have some upside, room for improvement.
James, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Lakers working the ball around now, and that one's good by Davis.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Isaac outside. Ross against Schroeder. There's Bacon. No good, unable to end this run. Lakers trail by 10. Now here's Schroeder. 22 points for him. And it's sent back by Isaac. They retain possession. Orlando's gone less than productive, 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Schroeder against Fultz. Schroeder comes with the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
So it's the Lakers now. Lakers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. LeBron James on the wing, defended by Carter. Drills the three-pointer. Now just a 5-point Orlando lead.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Anthony's checked in for Ross. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Andre Drummond.
And a promising trend this month is the rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's showing a lot of smarts. Shot selection has been tremendous, and it's helped his numbers a ton.
The Lakers on D. It's a 5-point game. And Isaac throws it down.
And Isaac is a high percentage shooter. Takes good shots and makes a good percentage of them. And he's very skilled at getting position to throw it down on you.
And they double up LeBron. Lobbed up there for Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
And I like the timing that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
There's Bacon. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Bacon's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
James looking it over. And finished off by LeBron.
You got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
To the inside, Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
They get the rebound. Here's Davis. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Tipped away. And so here's Orlando. Magic leading by 7. Anthony with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Over in the corner, Isaac. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And the Magic lead by 10.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Caldwell Pope outside. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Anthony. A 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Magic leading by 8. Now Fultz. He's got 16. From deep three-point range, trains the three-pointer. Bacon's got 5 points now this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Magic shooting on 57% from the field in the third. And Fultz gets it to go.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Yeah, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that. We've got a moment now to see how the Magic are doing in the NBA rankings right now.
And you go back to their second chance points. Very productive in that regard. I love to watch them work. They have that sixth sense, if you will, for sneaking inside and anticipating the path of the ball.
And he makes the first. So for the Magic, quarters checked in for Wendell Carter. And it's Gary Harris in for Fultz. And the Lakers also making a change. Caruso's checked in. And both free throws good for Isaac.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
James outside. Up again, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 14.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
The pass to Porter. To the middle. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Isaac really quick in the pick and roll. Once he sets the screen, he does a nice job rolling quickly and hard to the open space.
Here's Davis. Down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Here's great block.
Goodness! That was special. And aggressiveness displayed there by Isaac on his dunk. A high-flying forward who really packs it down.
There you go. I mean, this is the time to get aggressive. I mean, they need to keep feeding him the basketball.
Here's Anthony. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Offensive rebound. Pass to Bacon. Launches a three. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
26 seconds left to play in the third. Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Orlando Magic. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Harris, no good. Caldwell Pope on the wing, covered by Anthony. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Just 3 on the clock. Off on that one. And so it's the Orlando Magic finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. Back to the action after this word. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got Caldwell Pope. Davis is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Caruso in at point guard. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnover.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Here's Horton Tucker. And the layup's good off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Isaac. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Davis.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Magic.
But they're rebounding. They've given themselves a lot of second chances, and it's really helped.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
The first one falls. Marcus All's checked in for Drummond. And both free throws good for Isaac. The Lakers with the ball, trailing by 17. Here's Davis, and Finished off by Davis.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Out left to the wing. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Caruso. Caldwell Pope outside. It's stolen by Anthony. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the first one drops. The Magic making a switch here. Bamba's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Alex Caruso. And both free throws good for Anthony. And Clark, because of COVID, the timeline for this season has been altered. Are you ready for more summer basketball?
Man, I tell you what, Kevin, I'm not sure. I've always been a proponent of the season being shorter at the NBA level. I know it's impossible. The toothpaste is out of the tube in terms of obligations on the media front. But I think the league would be better served starting a little bit later, ending sooner. If summer basketball has to happen at the NBA level, I would hope it's the last time we have to do deep summer basketball. I think it's more of a winter sport that trickles into the late spring versus being a summer game at the pro level. Guys, we can attribute that to all hustle from the Flint, Michigan native there, Kyle Kuzma. Excellent activity leading to that offensive board.
Here's Bamba. That one doesn't go. Gasol with the defensive effort. Kuzma, right side, shoots over Bamba. Kuzma can't get it to go.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And Anthony drops them both. Here's Kuzma. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Clark, we know guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan will look for any perceived slight as a form of motivation. Was that something that you ever did as a player?
You know, Kevin, I really didn't go down that road. Now, had I played longer at the NBA level, I had a very short NBA career. Maybe I would have approached it that way. If there was a slight or if there was a player that gave you trouble and you needed to get back at him in some way, sure, you'd be motivated by that. But I don't know if I was hunting for bulletin board material. I sought to be intrinsically or self-motivated from the inside as opposed to looking for outside influences to move me forward.
At the elbow, it's Harris. This is it to Porter. Free throw good. Porter. Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Markieff Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. Both shots good from the stripe. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Kuzma from deep. Good on the three-point shot. Kuzma's got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, as Kuzma continues to gain more experience, he's expanding his range too. And he knows he's got the ability to drain these shots.
Now the pass to Bamba. They'll double him with Harrell. Bamba with it, now guarded by Harrell. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Magic with the ball. Porter finds Carter Williams.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Harrell the pass to Kuzma from deep. And another three for the Lakers.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half. But he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Matthews against Carter Williams. Outside Porter. From 11 feet away. Like it's 6. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Hampton's checked in for the Magic. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 17. Kuzma, left side. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Harris. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Nailed from three-point land.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Schroeder kicks to Kuzma. Pass to Morris. Here's Harrell. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Anthony. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Anthony's got 14 points now in the second half.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Passes to Harrell. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist in this one. Orlando leading by 20. Outside Anthony. Outside Porter. Back to Anthony. Fires the three. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Harrell. Now here's Schroeder. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Schroeder's got 27 points.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Here's Anthony. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
For the Magic, Carter, he's checked in for Porter. Terrence Ross comes in for Gary Harris. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Hampton. That's good from Anthony. And here is Los Angeles now. Schroeder kicks to Caldwell Pope. Schroeder finds Harrell. And the shot goes in. Harrell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
Deep 2 from Anthony. Misses off the left iron. LA has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. He gets it in there. And 12 points for Kyle Kuzma.
Taking on everybody, all comers. Kuzma's very aggressive, and he's used to getting hit on the way up. Plays well through contact.
And Anthony gets it to go on the assist from Fultz.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Harrell. No good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Offensive rebound. Carter off with the layup. And Los Angeles guys shooting straight 49% from the field. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Thursday, the New York Knicks coming to town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And they are looking at a ton of road games in the next stretch, but this team shouldn't fear the idea of it. They've been more than capable of getting wins on the road, and I wouldn't expect anything less on this trip.
First one falls for Jonathan Isaac. He's checked in for Anthony. The Lakers also changing it up. Andre Drummond comes in for Montrezl Harrell. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. That one is no good. Magic leading by 21. And here is Ross. Pass to Fultz. Here's Bamba. He's guarded by Davis. And Carter has it in the corner. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. James. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
That's as good as you can defend LeBron inside, and it's still not good enough.
Free throw good. James. Magic leading by 21. Fultz the pass to Ross. Back to Fultz. From deep three-point range. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
That gives him his second three of the half with 3 total for the game.
Davis against Bamba. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Slammed home. He draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
Persistence pays. Love seeing Isaac stay with the play like that, using his height and the high release on those nice finishes.
LA's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. The pass to Davis. Bamba with the block. Now here's Fultz. Out to Carter. From the arc. Kept alive.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Schroeder outside. Drummond passes to LeBron. Caldwell Pope for 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Well, Orlando shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. Schroeder comes with the double team. And then Carter with the dunk. Great game for him, double-double down. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Love how attentive Fultz is. When one of his teammates has a better look at the basket than him, he gets the ball to him.
Isaac with the steal. Fast break, here we go. Caldwell Pope against Ross. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Magic.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Mohamed Bamba.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Well, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Pass to LeBron. Davis in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Here's Orlando now. Carter outside. And the rejection by James.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, an excellent shot blocker.
Carter comes in with the double team. Lets the three fly. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Gasol. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic. Passes it to Bacon. And here's Fultz. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks.